Tammy, I have 7:05. Call the meeting to order. Did everybody have a chance to look over the previous minutes?
Yes.
Was there any corrections or, okay,
I would like to approve the meeting minutes from September 11th with the addendums presented.
and you have sent those to Tammy to be corrected?
I sent it to everybody. There were a couple things grammar, but there was a couple things that in the context were omitted and I added and or straightened out.
So you made the motion
I made the motion
to approve with amendments.
with amendments.
Correct. I would also like to make a comment that Linda McCall sent some information that pertains to the meeting minutes. Duly noted and will be read over and checked. It didn't change anything. It just pertains to the minutes. Yep. So the motion has been made.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Terry, can you turn your mic on?
Aye.
Passes 3-0. Finances, we did not get a financial report. There wasn't anything else in the folder. I didn't see the financial report. Okay, you did just give us an update though that said she's transferred the last.
New equipment
She
fund.
transferred the last of the money into I think it's equipment repair. So it's
Okay,
all in there.
okay, that's a good update. Any others on consent? No visitors? Nobody online?
Just, yeah.
Just Dan. Dan, do you have any comments? We're short on visitors today. Are you good?
It's perfect.
I'm gonna assume he's good. If you do, just type it in the comments and we'll talk to you. Road report, come on up. Uh-oh, it's got a big envelope today.
This is not good. Mac, you're throwing a wrench in my football dreams.
No,
This is just something. Got, this is a price from Allegiance from today.
Yep.
The price is in here,
okay.
okay.
For what, a new truck?
Yeah, to replace, which one is it?
Dan's.
Dan's. Well, not Dan's.
Well, was
It
Dan,
was Dan's.
was Dan, was Raymond, was gonna be Al's. No,
That's awfully nice though. I'd take it if it was that price. I'd buy 5 at that.
that's the extended warranty on this one.
Okay,
This one is included in the.
Okay.
warranty included in that.
does the price make the difference? No,
Okay.
well, yeah, it does kind of.
This is the price of the truck.
Yep,
This is the price of the equipment. It's the same equipment from the same company because
yep,
obviously there's only one company
Yeah.
around. Comes up to, that's a trade-in.
okay.
This is without a trade-in,
Oh, okay.
so.
Yeah, I think
He
I
was, yeah, he was
saw 15 somewhere.
30, somewhere in there.
Okay,
He told me he's gonna try to pre-sell the truck,
okay,
and that way he can tell the boss, okay, this truck is worth. And, but that's also a year out.
Okay, right.
So I mean, if something happens to that truck during the winter, you know what I mean?
Yep,
It's a
it's gonna go down.
Both of them are a gamble.
Both of them are, yeah.
So
Okay,
that's one price from Freightliner. There is a price from Western Star here, which is more.
more than both of these.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
But yeah, that's where we're at right now.
okay.
That's-
Do we think that International is buying at a fleet price? Like they're stocking up and,
They can't stock up.
Oh, okay.
It's just a matter of. The way
Okay.
it's put to me is if you order from both of these companies, if you order fairly soon, you would probably get in the second,
I know that salesman.
which one? Danny?
Yep,
Yeah, Sandy and Dan both. Good guys.
yep,
You'd be looking at the build times getting into the second quarter of next year.
second quarter, so it'd be ready for next winter.
If it got built on time and if Viking was able to get it into a slot,
Okay,
they were thinking probably November, December. It would be somewhere in there,
so it puts us in a spring truck.
probably.
Okay,
I mean,
so we got 2 more winters with this truck we got no matter what.
well, you might get it.
Iffy.
Yeah,
Okay,
so it's just a matter of
Now, did any of them say to order it? No matter what, just so they could have stock on
I
hand?
think either one would do it,
Okay,
but, you know, and both of them said if they, you want them to come to a meeting, to let them know.
okay,
And this one that came up this morning told me if you have any questions that you want to answer, you can call them tonight on the cell phone.
automatic, right?
Both of them are. Both of them
Set up.
are almost identical.
Okay,
They have the gladiators, they have the electric to the back.
okay.
The
Pin'll hitch on the back.
Is on the Viking quote.
Oh, okay,
And all of same, just about the same exact setup.
Okay.
Transmission. You know,
so he's quoted everything so that it will, if we buy a trailer, it'll hook up to the trailer no matter what.
Oh,
Cause
Yeah.
the new truck, your new
Yeah.
truck doesn't have that stuff, right?
it has a tinkle, but it does, it's one that we put on basically for.
So, yeah, it's a bolt-on system. And it doesn't have the airlines, right? So the next truck that we buy has to have the glad hands, the pintle hitch and the electrical hookup. So that we can hook it onto the excavator and haul the excavator when we get a trailer.
The one that we have now that Dan was driving does have. it.
Right, right.
Has all that. So I
Yeah.
thought I'd show
and
you.
the other two don't.
Correct. The little one isn't big enough anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't,
Okay.
that's more or less if you want to the York rig or something.
Right,
Mhm.
That's-
perfect. All right, yeah, just hold on to those and we'll,
So now you're looking at spring of 2025.
correct. Yeah, well, late winter, early spring. No, late winter,
Oh.
Yeah,
December, yeah. Well, it wouldn't technically, it wouldn't be able to go to Viking, which is the plow installer until November, December.
yeah.
So they would take another month or so, so we probably wouldn't see it until after the 1st of January, yeah. I would talk to him, Mac. I mean, a lot of companies right now that are in that boat are saying, let us order one under your name.
I know Dan told me that earlier.
Yeah,
And, uh,
there's been quite a bit of that going on, especially in that realm.
That's what he said. If you order it now, I can sell it no problem.
Yep. Yep.
That was early.
Yep. So I mean, if they're willing to do that,
Right.
it doesn't hurt to get it on its way. I mean, I'm not committing us to the prices that you just showed me, but
Yeah.
you know, if it could help out
That is.
local truck dealers too, it may be worth it. Yeah.
Thought 6, thought the,
Were you thinking closer to 4,
I was closer to over 3.
over 3? Yep.
It's, yeah,
Both of those were in the 250, 260 without trade. Yep. So that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm looking at cars right now.
It's nothing cheap.
No.
no.
It's pretty amazing.
That way, if we keep the payment budgeted,
Yeah, yeah,
we can use it for the down payment or whatever we want to do.
Yep.
That way we don't drop it down to whatever the truck payment is. to-
right.
And then next year double it back up.
Yep,
Keep it
nope.
the Same thing, just put it.
Yeah. Remind us of that when we're budgeting.
Oh,
Is your mic on?
I'm gonna get your call and I will check that out. There's
okay.
a little late when I got there.
Well, I didn't see it until it had to have been like, I think it was like 2:30 when I called you, when I left the message.
Yeah.
I just happened to see it and I was like,
Yeah.
oh boy.
I'll look at it.
I guess we, on record here, you reached out to Alan?
I have not seen it.
You have it, okay. Did you, what's that? Yeah, pre-employee testing tomorrow, okay, perfect.
Have the paperwork for him for.
Okay.
taxes and whatnot,
Okay.
But, yeah, so they give that to him on Monday, because we've got 2 weeks to,
Okay,
and it's only.
Who we using for the background check?
occupational health at Northwest Medical Center.
The background check?
Oh, background, sorry, no, that's the other check.
Company yet? Yeah.
I don't know who we would use for that. Do we have a company? Do
Do
you?
it right out of Swanton, board.
The police department does background checks, fingerprints for,
I know, I'm pretty sure the school sends them to Swanton, right?
to the Swanton Police Barracks.
Yeah.
That may be
We
the,
should check out, yeah. Tammy, can you reach out and see if they'll do a background check for us? If not,
this is Swanton Police Department.
Department,
and how much it'll be?
It's right at their municipal building.
right. in Swanton.
That's where I did mine for my teaching. You just go in and they,
Give your fingerprints in your room.
you may have to, I don't know how that one will work. That would be a question for them.
Right, what they require, there's usually a form or something.
Yep.
person, You know, consents, gives information, shows up, fingerprints.
Okay.
You know, you really don't need,
No.
it's not financials.
Right.
If you get the,
Money.
if you get the form, I think Kathy could fill it out. I think it'd be perfectly fine, or he might even be able to fill it out. Usually what it is consent of the person submitting their fingerprints to have their background checked.
And what are we checking? Driving criminal?
He would
Yeah.
have to go and have his fingerprinting done.
Right. The only thing that we would, as the employer, we would get the report
Yeah.
if there was anything there.
$50 or something
Probably,
like that.
yeah. I was,
You know, the fingerprints a deeper dive, especially probably because you deal with kids and all. You know, they want to do that deep.
they probably don't even need that much.
Yeah, what we do for my company is we use I'll look up the name of it, but it's like background checks or something it's called. And they run a check, driving, financials. If you want it, you can ignore it. Driving, criminal, and financials for us.
That might be all we,
Fingerprints is usually when you're doing something for a deeper dive.
yeah.
Like,
I don't think we need
Financial.
that for the position he's in. I mean,
or you can get it, it's just
I
a
mean-
deep dive.
I think you're right. I think the one, if you could find the one that your company,
Yeah, let me, yeah.
it may be just, it might be just,
Well, yeah, I
price
was
wise.
thinking on the financial side, I mean, the fingerprints is gonna run it in the federal side, right? It's gonna run it on the Fed. side.
These guys get fingerprinting?
They didn't do fingerprint back
I was
then.
gonna say.
They had them lick a stick and say it was.
Let's go.
right.
um,
So no,
That's the name.
I mean,
I were just the good old boys club. Come on, go to work.
okay. Yeah, you can call and see what it is. If it's the same price to do that as it is for this,
Yeah, cause I don't think it's very much.
I don't think
The
so
school
either.
Pays for it. I know
Yeah.
when they
Yeah.
send even subs.
Did everybody, so any others on the roads part
For you or for us?
for him to report to us first? John's got something.
Just got two questions.
Did you have anything else? I see the excavator. It's an old one. It could be pulled out because
Pull it out.
it's the original from Granger's. The original access permit's in here.
I mean, we're doing sand, we get. Where we were getting it, we got gravel, so we switched over. Doing gravel right now, trying to see if we're gonna be able to get sand. On the backside, if not. I don't know if we can get sand in that phase,
Okay,
and contacting Tyler, our engineer, did all of them more.
yep,
He's gonna look into extending that finger,
okay.
because there is quite a chunk back there.
And you got a ways to go before it tips off into the wet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we're at.
Where's this?
at the pit.
Oh,
We're at our limit right now, is what, as far as what was engineered.
Okay,
I mean, well, we've got that corner still.
Yeah.
So, but it's just a matter of if they're saying behind it, it looks like there might be some, but I'm not sure it's gonna be enough to finish the year
okay,
without going back into phase one, and they don't like it when you have more than so many acres open, and, yeah. So he's gonna look into that, and then he said he works with Jarvis and Barnard a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
gonna get them involved, at least go over, look, say, okay, there's this many yards there, it's worth spending the money to get the amendment.
can you let me know when he's doing that?
Why?
Cause we are completely personal, but we're heading into the soils unit for my school. And what they're doing for that would directly align with what I'm doing at school. It's always cool when they can go out and actually see what the soil scientists are doing.
Tyler was busy right now, but he's hoping to stop, you can try to look up online to see if I think it was online from Sam.
Okay,
And if not, I told him, I said, "You can sit on the desk down there, just stop and you can take it and look at it and. It might not be changeable.
Okay.
You know, but I figured. It's worth a try, 'cause that way with what Sandy.
Sandy, yeah,
where we are, and
yep. Okay,
other than that,
nothing actually on, nothing road. No issues on the roads, no bridges or anything.
It's not gonna be for 10 days.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God. I know the roads will be dusty and we won't be able to do whatever, but it's messy.
So
I'm glad.
It's definitely nothing.
I had a complaint about over by Paul Hool's.
About what?
Are we, I'm not sure if when I went over, if maybe you hadn't finished.
Cleaning the brush,
Yes,
that's where it's gonna be for now. We can try to move it. It's, you know,
that looks bad.
yeah, but it looks better than it did before. I will say
I-
that.
But I was like, well, I don't know if they're done, cause I could see it was pretty fresh.
Yeah. it was 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
We planned it out best we could, took it, you know, right away, I think, but maybe not all of it.
Yeah.
I
It'd be
thought-
good to clean it up a little.
I talked to him about that when we were walking in.
Who did you
Yeah.
complain to?
No, I just drove by and I wasn't sure. I was like,
You go there, scouting.
I was,
Yeah,
and what I said to Mac, and I say it on here because I know I've talked to you already, is, you know, if we put it in the truck, I mean, we got the thumb. And he said putting it in the truck isn't the issue, it's getting it out after it's in there, because it's that long stuff like that to get in there. So, I mean, day or two with a chainsaw, lop
Yeah.
it down, it'd look a lot better, just,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Just-
their first thing was, is that what we're gonna do with that new piece of equipment, and start going around? And it's like, well, I'm not sure that they're finished.
You can get mulching if you want, in the future,
There you go.
that would work really nice.
it worked great, mulching, yeah,
It's all plumb work.
it's a top-down system, it just,
Just one, acetylene tanks. Did we rent oxygen and acetylene for work that we were doing, or is that something?
Well,
we
it's
hold
something we have down at the shop continuously. We have it there
all the time?
all the time.
And what's it cost to own one versus keep renting it?
That is all, that, I mean.
I don't know.
that's-
They save it as rent.
it's an exchange,
Okay.
it's an exchange program, yeah.
Rental.
Who do you go through? Air gas?
Air
Yeah,
gas.
yeah.
It was an air gas bill. My other thing was, what happened with truck one, Mark's truck?
Power, transmission. lines.
Transmission lines, just normal wear and tear rot?
Yeah. Yeah, transmission lines and. it was-
So his is also the only one that held salt too, right? That's,
It gets eaten up.
yeah,
And then
that's,
truck 2018, I'm assuming that was
That was-
Dan's.
That was,
Dan?
that was just 2 air valves, which is
Alright.
same thing, I mean, they're original air valves and they get a little. Corrosion on them, I think they're white metal and.
Yeah, they
that
pit,
happens.
and then it's no good.
You can't fix it. You just-
Exactly. The other thing was, I see that we have the insurance on the excavator. I see that
Yes.
went into place here. So that's good news. Auto insurance. That was kind of weird. I was reading, it's like auto insurance. I'm like, auto, well, I guess it's on the road for
would they get us for that? You know.
100, I think it was 102 for one, and Terry has him, I think it was 104,
I
143 or
would say
something.
I can look, but I was just wondering if it was ridiculous or if it
Well,
wasn't.
they split it apart, which is interesting. They have like one policy and a second policy, and it literally says on both pages, it's like, this does not include this, and the other one says this, it's
Oh,
just covering.
okay.
both. I don't know if that's monthly or yearly, like, I'm assuming monthly.
Probably, it's probably a 6-month policy.
Maybe, yeah, that's
I
probably,
know on the trucks, like, you see. That's leaks in the thing.
yeah, that's for VLTCs. They also hit us for a year's worth of fees, that just came up, so that was a little, when I first looked, I'm like, oh. Wow, that's a bit of money. That training did not cost that little thing we were doing did not cost $249. But it wasn't bad. That's it. I just had those couple little things from the bills.
So nothing else?
No.
All right. Todd is not here tonight. He was looking into class 4 road reclassification. So we'll get an update on that at the next meeting. He did say that he had some information to share with us, so he has been looking forward to that. Have we?
He did have a nice, I don't know what town, I think it was Montgomery. It was only
Okay.
one little thing I talked
Yeah.
to him about.
Yeah, he said he had some good information. He just couldn't make it tonight. So that was like, Boston Post Road, have we received
I
the,
requested the information. I left the voicemail. I haven't heard back.
okay, so we still haven't received that. Any others on roads?
That was the only one I had.
Okay. Board business, ratification, holy Toledo, ratification of contract for general service agreement between the town of Bakersfield and Dryer Design Group. And contract for administrative service / program management agreement.
No idea what that is. What is
I'm
that?
assuming that is a Lance item. Let me double check the new mail.
Or, my thought. There's no place in the minutes. for you guys
No,
to-
it's,
This basically said, yep, we're, all these commitments, we are all. we have nothing to do with it.
Well,
What's the trade?
Mike gone?
Oh, this is,
What?
this is for,
it's for him to, we're right, so Dryer Design is the engineering firm that's been working on the Brigham since 2018. I don't know.
so assuming this is the updated contract for 2023-24 calendar year.
Maybe you just make a motion to ratify. Maybe
Well, I
that's
don't really
something-
want to vote on something I don't know what I'm voting
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
The dryer design stuff,
They've been doing it for years, but this is a new contract that says,
but there's no place in the minutes that said you made a motion to do it. So in order to get the grant money. You have to have. Collins.
In order to get here. Well, I don't know what this is, but
Is that the email you got?
it's facts.
yeah,
Hydrant replacement. Do we have to replace one of our hydrants?
huh?
I think that's like a psycho thing.
Yeah,
Just put it in there.
It's on our side of it. Instead of using a garden hose, we use our map.
Oh. Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah, I was gonna say, we're quoting the Bible in here. Yes, if we, I think what we might need from Lance is just a description. And if he's feeling better and can bring it up, we can swing in and sign it. If we agree to, well, I mean, we kind of have to agree to it because it's the contract that we have with Rare. If you can make heads or, you can make heads or, no, that's a fax that quotes God and the Almighty
Yeah, that's like a psycho.
and I'm supposed to remember his phone number?
6673.
There you go. Boom.
List dot reference.
Let's see. Oh, it is ringing.
Hello?
Lance, this is Josh. We're in the meeting. You are under the microphone.
Yeah.
So I just wanted you to be aware of that. I'm calling, I'm not sure if you have the agenda for tonight. Okay, Article A under Board Business. Ratification of contract for general service agreement between the town of Bakersfield and Dryer Design Group and contract for administrative service program management agreement. We're assuming that's something that you have.
I do not,
Okay. Do we,
my John has not given it to me yet.
okay, so
So-
we're okay to table that until the next meeting? Okay, that's all we needed. Thank you very much, sir.
Sure.
Have a good night.
All right.
Bye. There. Boy, took me longer to say it than it did to do it. Yeah, I guess he did. Merp,
Rep update, none.
none. Do you want me to rate that?
You haven't, yeah, for me, have you heard from them yet? None.
None. Warrants and reports, somebody, where'd they go? Oh,
They were
Max
down
got
with
'em.
Terry
All
a
right.
minute ago.
No, Mac took them. All right, that's done. Review the mail. We've done that.
We tabled.
And there's nothing in here new.
Everybody's staying home and quiet because I got taxes due next Monday.
Brigham Academy, I'm gonna consider that the update. That's been tabled till next meeting. Any others? Seeing John's not speaking,
I do not have any other.
oh, look at that.
I didn't get any phone calls this week.
I would entertain a motion.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Meeting adjourned at 7:30.
God, they keep these meetings going so far.
That's right. I'm gonna stop. We're done.
Tammy, meeting adjourned at 7:30.